Bitcoin is about to have a mega 4-day death cross. It's quickly approaching. Is this going to be the thing that causes the absolute collapse of Bitcoin? What I'm about to share with you may surprise you. If you're new here, my name is Steve. 20 plus years ago, I started in the stock market. I thought I was going to make a lot of money. Come to find out, I just ended up making every mistake in the book. I lost a ton of money. It was incredibly stressful. And over the past 20 years, I figured out how to dominate this game. And I'm here sitting here with you to make sure you do not have to go through all of the ridiculously painful and silly mistakes that I went through. We've been covering crypto since back in 2017. And our main focus is to help you use your crypto to gain financial freedom. Hit that subscribe button right now. So the 4-day mega death cross. As you know, all over the internet, all over social media, everyone is screaming that the bottom is not in. Is this mega 4-day death cross going to crash the market down to that number that you've been waiting for? Let's take a look. So we've had two other 4-day death cross in Bitcoin's history. And you may have started following our channel with the 3-day death cross. If we go back to the 3-day death cross, you can see what's happened with Bitcoin over the years, right? Because back in 2018, when we had this 3-day death cross, we were screaming about this 3-day death cross because nobody thought we were going lower. We said, not only we're going lower, we're about to crash by a wide margin, more than likely down to the 200-week moving average, which I must admit we were a little bit off, maybe a couple $100, but we predicted something that nobody was looking at, right? Nobody was watching this. Just like here in 2022, we called this 3-day death cross months and months and months before any people were talking about it. And we warned everybody. We warned everybody right here on our channel. Now we're going to warn everybody again with the 4-day death cross. It's not likely you've heard of the 4-day death cross, but it's about to be your best friend. Let me show you why. We've had two of them in the history, right? I told you about this one. We'll cover it in a moment. Just take a mental screenshot of that. But we're about to cover the other two. And there's only been two others in history of Bitcoin. The first one was in 2015. Now, the death cross is when this green line crosses the red line, and it signals something to the market. It's a secret message to the market. And what the signal was in 2015 is we had this cross, and guess what? At the time we had this cross, everybody believed we were going a lot lower. Everyone was screaming for much lower numbers. But what actually it signaled to the market was that the bottom was already in. It gave us this little signal a handful of days after we had already bottomed. Now, in retrospect, it's easy to say, okay, this was the bottom. And then a handful of days later, okay, we had this cross. Nobody knew it at the time. And now we say, okay, this was a nice little signal, a little nudge that the bottom was already in. What did it do in 2019? Well, in 2019, again, we had the 3-day death cross here, crash, and then the 4-day death cross. We know now this was the bottom. 4-day death cross happened a handful of candles later, and it gave us that little nudge, a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, and guess what? At this time in the market, everybody thought we were going a lot lower, and it was the same humans that were yelling at me that we're going a lot higher here. Same thing happened. I'm still here. I still called for the same crash back here. Everyone called for us to go a lot higher, and those same people, when we came back down here, were calling for a lot lower. Sound familiar? Well, here we are in 2022. Now, we are about to have our 4-day death cross. The interesting thing is, each of these, 2015 and 2019, the 4-day death cross happened about 30 days after the bottom was already in. And again, it just signaled the market that, hey, everyone's calling for a lot lower prices, but the bottom is in. That's what this signal is. That's how we can use it to our advantage. Now, do I believe this signal? I'm going to give my honest opinion in a moment. But let's talk about just the facts and the charts. It's clear as day. We've only had two of these crosses in history. Both of them happened about 30 days after the market bottom. Both of them happened at a time when everyone was calling for a lot lower prices. Those are facts. Those are not our opinions. here we are in 2022. Here's the key. When this green line crosses the red line, and again, we have a special indicator. This is our custom one. When you sign up to our program, you'll get this absolutely free. When we have this cross, it's going to be precisely on July 20th. We'll officially be out of that cross on July 24th. Now, here's the interesting thing. The other two times were 30 days after. Well, let's call this the potential bottom, and let's look at when we're actually going to cross. It's 32 days. So it's right on schedule. So right on cue, we could potentially have our market bottom. Everyone's screaming we're going a lot lower. Those are not my opinions, by the way. I see it all over the comments. I see it in a lot of videos. But I just look at the polls. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, and the charts don't lie. And the charts are saying one thing, and the numbers are saying everyone is calling for a lot lower prices. The high majority of people do not believe the bottom is in. Bitcoin likes to surprise the high majority of people. The high majority of people never have bought at the market bottom because the only reason why is they think it's going a lot lower. It happened in 2018. It happened in 2015, and it's going to happen in 2022, right? Share this video, make sure you subscribe, and here's my honest opinion. What do I think? I honestly believe that we have reached the bottom or we're about to bottom within the next week. That's my honest opinion based on a ton of data in the charts. And again, this is completely going against the herd. What I just told you is not a popular opinion, but I'm going to stand by the facts in the charts, and that's what the charts are saying right now. Now, the facts in the charts can change, but right now they are screaming, time to wake up. We have reached a bottom, or we're about to reach a bottom in the next week. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you right back here in the next video.